All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome back for another week of Light of Thylea Plays Odyssey of the Dragonlords. My name is DM David, and these are the wonderful folks in Light of Thylea. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, whether it is live on twitch.tv/PolyhedraTV or on the YouTube's same handle. With that, not a whole lot to go into as we're a little bit behind schedule. There's some fun stuff that we might be working on. That might have to do with improving stuff for the stream, for you guys, for the enjoyment, like getting my levels up before we start the stream. So it's stuff that we are very excited about, and hopefully that is going to increase the enjoyment you get from the stream. For all of you that have followed us over the years, that have, enjoyed our silly and sometimes very emotional and sometimes just absolutely ridiculous interactions, thank you for being here. Before we get going, the only thing that I really wanted to shout out is a reminder. Go to thegameawards.com, vote for Baldur's Gate 3 as the game of the year. You have until December 8th, I believe, to do so. I saw a statistic that supposedly put it ahead of the other games. I don't know how valid those numbers are. It's hovered somewhere between 8 and 9%, which is currently the top, followed immediately by, Phantom Library, the Cyberpunk game, which I think is kind of bullshit. That's an expansion. That shouldn't count, you know what I mean? Especially in a game
Phantom Liberty?
Whatever the fuck. I can't play it.
Okay.
I can't play
like,
it. I tried to start it.
I didn't even question it.
No,
I didn't even
exist.
question it.
It's like, wow, they're going for a library. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but DLC shouldn't be a game of the year.
Yeah, that I feel like is kind of BS.
Although there's kind of the argument, from what I understand, I've never played Cyberpunk at all because I don't do first-person anythings, but from what I understand, it finally fixed Cyberpunk, and it's now kind of the game that it was supposed to be in the first place. But to me, that makes it even less worthy of Game of the Year because
nice.
It took you 2 years after you released it to fucking get it right. So,
and that's part of it. And yeah, 2.0 was a good update. I got to play it for a hot second, and then patch 2.01 came out, and I cannot start Cyberpunk anymore. Just cannot even start it. Like it crashed in the first second. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds like you need a new PC.
Oh, a new whole ass fucking PC to play a game.
Good. Just get good.
That is gaming
get good,
in 2020 fucking
just,
free.
Just get good. Just get good.
Absolutely the fuck not. Get the fuck out of here. Vote for Baldur's Gate 3, people. Do yourselves a favor, because we gotta send a message here that well-made games, and yes, if they sometimes hang out for 6 years and pre-alpha and give Jason the opportunity to play a few hundred hours of the game, that's fine. With that, I
don't know. Baldur's Gate was I guess.
Wow.
Bitch.
All right, it was.
Bitch,
nice
don't make me come through that
screen. That's it from me, though. Do you guys have anything that you want to shout out in the Nerverse before we get going?
just my Christmas shirt.
He's been so excited about that, y'all.
It's a very cool shirt. I want it.
I like
Where's Damon in relation to me right now? Where is he?
Right there.
He's
That's
kinda,
good. That's good. It's like diagonal.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
now
the,
up.
the way
Like,
you're
you have to
pointing,
point
but
like that.
up. Yeah, there you go.
And
there
pull
you
your
go,
hands
there you
back closer to your face because we can't see them.
go. Oh wait, no, we're talking about
No,
Discord.
we're talking about
You're
the
talking about the
stream.
stream.
This is-
The
yeah,
stream's
we're
the other way. The
we're
stream
all
is the
people.
other
Yeah,
way.
there. That's
People are like,
perfect.
what the fuck
Perfect.
are they doing? All right, and that's why we have to talk about things with things and stuff. All right, everyone, with that, let's get into it, because last week was an emotional roller coaster. We put Daphne through the... That's not true. I mean, it was our past, right? We just re-explored Daphne's past a little bit. And if you haven't yet, watch the first half of last week's episode, because holy crap, it was fun to play through. I got the script from Clancy of the highlights of what was going to happen, and it was good. If I could nominate it for a Golden Globe, I would. It was fun. Golden Globes, right? That's the ones for
He
series.
got the cliff
for
notes.
shows.
That was all his work.
No, but that was super
also,
fun.
Watch the other half too, because amazing.
Tip to all you GMs, though, definitely take the time, do flashbacks with your characters, because they are fucking fun and worth it. While that was all happening, you guys investigated a room. You found a contraption that potentially can stop time and allow you guys to maybe take a long rest. That's what I was expecting. So much more celebration from Elena, I'm not gonna lie. I thought there was gonna be hooting, hollering. She's just accepted at this point. It's like, oh, fuck it, yeah, whatever, why even take a long rest? Let's just
We
go
haven't
straight
even
to
gotten it yet. I can't celebrate it until we have it. All right.
That's fair. That is fair. With that in mind, though, you guys decided to loot the vault because y'all are D&D players, and D&D players are just a bunch of loot goblins. With Jason and Alex gone last week, we decided to shelf a very important conversation between Brissa, the Dragonlord paladin who has sworn an oath to protect dragons, and Argenti, a betrayer a traitor who supposedly, allegedly took dragon eggs and had them, well, be not treated very well by Sidon and Lutheria. You also figured out that apparently Sidon had been controlling Lutheria, driving her purposely mad to make it easier for him to control her over the years, changing many of the things that you had experienced so far. An amazing array of rolls led Yanni to unlock many of the things in the vault very fantastically. I mean, again, watch the second half of the show last week just to see Damon at his happiest. It will never be that happy again. That is peak Damon. I hope you enjoy it. This is like a dwarf crafting his magnum
That was
opus.
RNGesus making up for 30-odd years of shit rolls. All
You
in
get another one at 30
a half hour
years.
or so.
That's it. All right. However, the vault is, of course, protected by a Cerberus, which you guys were able to not awaken until the last moments. However, that's not where we're picking up today. No. Today, we're picking up as the rest of the group had started migrating into the bedroom and then towards the vault. Two individuals stayed behind. Brissa, you have heard now confirmation of the allegations against Argenti. Nafil, the clone of Balmitria, the silver dragon that is, of course, the wife to Vulcan, the mother to Pitor and Valis and Kyra, wants to tear Argenti apart. He has promised that he would let her kill him, or at least do justice upon him, after everything here was coming to an end. As you look towards the man, the betrayer, you are taken back to a short memory. You remember being in a cave, partially filled with water. You remember a large set of bones within that cave. You remember walking up to it and studying what you could about dragons. Deciphering Draconic on your own, learning the language on your own. You remember a moment, a connection between you and something ancient. Receiving a call that ultimately led you to the Great Games, led you to rediscovering the Ultros, of bringing an end to the Oath of Peace, and now standing toe-to-toe with Sidon. You have learned now that towards the end of the First War, when the Dragonlords battled the Titans to try to give the settler people a chance to exist on the land of Thylea instead of just being forced into submission, you have now learned that apparently Argenti had taken the clutches of those dragons, of those Dragonlords, and given them to the enemy, Sidon and Lutheria. That the whole reason that Acastus even had dragons to begin with was because Lutheria had been raising them behind everyone's back. And apparently it was Argenti who was the taskmaster, who raised them with violence. What would you say as you find yourself kind of blinking away the memories of how joyful you felt of discovering dragon bones and becoming enamored with, well, all dragon kin? And now you look upon this man that so deeply betrayed the dragons that came to this isle.
I think Brissa is just like almost like seeing red. And so once everyone has kind of like filtered out of the room, and she would have been like, oh, me and Argenti are just going to take a look at the time contraption. You guys go ahead. And then after that is done, she'll just turn around and just punch Argenti right in the face as her opening.
Black! The magically enhanced hands, the 6 fingers that betray the jank strength that bristle within Brissa's arms, just whack you across the jaw as you almost feel a small crack within your jawline as one of your teeth clatters across the ground and blood fills your mouth, starting to drip down your chin. You see that on the edge of the door, very silently, Nafila had kind of hung back, looked over her shoulder, and Brissa, you catch her eye, and there's just a predatory smile that stretches across her face before she nods towards you and closes the door behind herself. Click.
Man.
Brissa will just stare at him, and you know what that was for.
I'd just like wipe probably blood off of my face. Did that knock me on my ass? I missed that.
You tell me.
Okay, yeah, I'm on my ass because I'm a toothpick. It was like anime style, probably just like threw me through the air, and I just like landed on my back. Yeah, Argenti will get up, like sit up, wipe the blood. I suppose I deserve this. But we shouldn't be enemies now, Brissa.
We won't be. Not right now. But... And then she'll, like, get down on her knees and just, like, stare at him in the eyes. And, you know, like, she does have, like, dragon eyes from, you know, when she was partially transformed. And she will just, like, look at him and be like, after all of this is over, if I ever see you in Mitros, I will have what you did to those dragons done to you for the remainder of your life. You are not welcome in my city.
Well, if I have it my way, I suppose. You won't have to see me ever again, after all this is over.
Well, then I will celebrate that day. And all dragons will. Now, I understand dark things. Don't get me wrong, I have done my share of deeds that I'm not proud of. But I would never hurt an innocent dragon.
I was young, and I know that's not an excuse, but I was young. I was scared. Do you know what they were doing, what they were planning on doing with all the younglings?
I mean, that doesn't mean that you had to be a part of it. They would have found someone else. From what it sounds like, I'm not entirely sure, but you might be a dragon yourself. That part is a little confusing, but that, I mean, it is unacceptable. I would die on a spike before I ever did that. My city is going to be a safe place for dragons.
You know, you wouldn't even have your little one if it weren't for the things I did.
You don't know that. What if they took? What if the other Dragonlords took them away and hid their clutches somewhere else? No,
They weren't hiding clutches. They were forcing them to grow. Do you know what that does to a youngling?
I do. I have seen Acastus's, and I have berated him about it again and again. It is not right. I mean, that is why Scylla is the way she is. I'm letting her grow naturally. Do not get me wrong. I understand. I've also seen it firsthand, and I do not approve of it. But it sounds like you did much more. You hurt them. You tortured them. You treated them like dogs, like slaves.
I was a slave myself. I only did what was asked of me, and Lutheria told me that if I gave her what she wanted, she would make it all stop. that the younglings wouldn't be hurt anymore, and the war would end. And I know this is just, again, excuses. But it's the truth also.
I understand, but I can't see myself forgiving you quite yet. And until that day comes, you are not welcome in Mitros. We will do this together. We will get back Lutheria. I cannot give her the fire. I promise the fire to the Fates.
Speaking of the Fates, don't believe what they said. I don't even know where that came from. That memory, it's a lie. Or not the Fates, I'm sorry. The
Furies.
The Furies.
And it might as well could be. It could be a trick by Lutheria to get the fire all the way back to her and everything, so... And don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily trust the Furies either. It is a world that, sadly, I don't feel like a lot of people can be trusted.
Do you think you yourself can be trusted?
Sometimes no, sometimes yes. I know I will do what is right for dragons and for my cities and to preserve as many lives as I can. And like I said, I have done things that make me restless at night. But I do know that I would protect dragons above all else. They are the ones that I care about the most.
Even more than your own people.
Even more than my own people, yes.
So it seems we're not too much unlike one another.
Don't think I could ever imagine myself torturing dragons. I'm sorry, I would have found another way. I know you were young, and it probably seemed like the only path, but it is not something I could stand behind. Now, we do have a god to kill, so I will not take my anger out on you anymore. Don't get me wrong, it was very hard for me not to use my glaive instead of my fist, but we need to work together for now. And she will stand up and hold out her hand.
I'll take your hand.
She'll pull him up, and it'll be really tight when she pulls him up, though. She'll be squeezing as hard as she can. If I see you look towards Thylea in any way that I don't like, I will run you through.
So be it. And Brissa, I know I'm not in the position to make any requests, but if you come out alive at the end of this, just promise me you'll do better than generations before.
I promise. I swear I will do everything that I can to protect dragons, protect Mitros. And if I have to, I will sacrifice myself to do so.
Would you sacrifice being a god?
I would. You weren't... Berza will sigh. You weren't there, but I told Daphne that, and I oathed it to her, so you probably felt the tingle, that if I do somehow become a god, if I ever swayed from the path that isn't approved, she could come to me and make me give up my godhood via that oath. I don't want to be a god to be a god. I want to be a god to protect the city. I want to be a god so that I can give the people food, so that I can give dragons treasure to, just turn around and eat. I want to be a god so that I can do right by the people I care about. I don't want it to live forever. I don't want it to do anything Don't get me wrong, I probably would turn into a dragon once or twice, just for fun. But I don't want to actually be a god. I think it would be incredibly lonely to see my children grow up and die, to see a Castus die, to see their children die, and me just be eternally sitting there watching generations die before me. I think that would be incredibly lonely and heartbreaking. So I definitely don't want it for those reasons. And if we come to a world where gods aren't needed, then by all means. But if we come to a world where there still are threats where a god is needed, then I would be there for my people.
I hope what you say is true. But you're right. We should be allies for now.
Right. Well, she'll take out a cloth and hand it to him with a little blood. Just that. There we go. Well, shall we go see what the others are up to then? And she'll just turn and walk away.
And you're left there, Argenti. Vespersa quickly goes to the edge, grabs the glaive, and you can see her kind of tense around it. Her fingers kind of becoming knuckle white for a second. Versa, something that Argenti doesn't know is in that moment, you feel a thrill, a battle lust just kind of pulsing through you, adrenaline suffusing your veins. It takes every ounce of control to not take that glaive, turn around, and decapitate Argenti, as there's almost like a scream inside of you to kill. Twist of the neck. As you step away, step through the door. And Argenti, for a moment, you're just alone there.
Yeah. Argenti feels nothing. It's like when you've spent so long apologizing and you're also trying to forgive yourself and you're also trying to get other people to forgive you. It's like sometimes you just get to a point where you just don't feel anything anymore. And he probably has like a Tanya Hardy moment where he just goes like he hyperventilates a little bit or something, and then he just snaps back. He's like, we gotta move forward. And there's just nothing. He just almost pretends like it never happened.
You two step out to see that Darian and Yanni have disappeared, and Lyra and Daphne
Literally and figuratively.
Seem to be engaged in a hush conversation about something to do with clapping skin.
No, we were past that. I was talking about my dead brother now. We were talking about my dead brother.
All right. As the time passes and you guys ultimately pick it back up, I'll say doobie. So many things happening here, my goodness. Where's the 6th? Where'd you go, Brissa? Oh wait, I deleted Brissa, that's why.
Wow.
God.
Wow.
With
Got
great power.
smote.
That's not how I saw that fight going. I thought Brissa was gonna win.
If I could smite on an armored strike, I would have.
As the two approach and you guys kind of finish up the conversation that you guys had, Brissa,
Yeah, so he's dead now.
Who's dead?
Oh,
My happiness.
Brissa will just shrug at that.
I feel like just shrug at that.
God, I keep forgetting she's here.
Argenti, are you good? You've got like a really ugly bruise.
He ran into the door.
Fell down the steps.
Yes, I fell down the stairs.
He ran into my fist 10 times.
It
Yes,
is
that's-
coming.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't think I've recovered yet from our encounter with Kaldrogo. What's his name?
Talieos.
What's his name? Talieos.
Talieos.
Yeah. With Talieos.
Lyra does not even acknowledge that Argenti is there.
It's okay. It's like real life.
True.
Oh.
No, I could never.
Have you any one of you made any progress in, looking for a way up to the heavens? Also, where is Yanni and the other?
Oh,
Wow, you got hit really hard, Argenti. They are currently looting, actually, so we should maybe be a little quiet.
Oh, looting.
Sounds like it was rather successful.
Well, that's good.
Wow.
We are hoping. So Yanni actually came up with an idea that if we could stop the time thingy mechanic, the one with the really pretty planet spinning.
the balls on the sticks.
Yeah, if we could stop that long enough, we could get a rest in without, well, the rest of the world going. And that could really give us
Great
the
idea.
edge we need.
I mean, I have my spear that your grandfather made. Should I grab the adamantine spear off the back? We could just jam this in.
Could work, but we should wait and see how successful they were in looting.
Yeah,
the
we
vault.
were just gonna use Titan's Bane, but then we were like, what if we find something else that we could use in the treasure room? So we let them go in there first.
I vote we don't use a sword that is amazing. That sounds like a bad idea.
You're not using it, so
But Daphne was going to use it. No, I
no.
can't
Daphne has a hammer.
Yeah,
definitely can't use it. And she
Daphne has a hammer that her boyfriend made.
not. Wait. Lyra, I'm never telling you anything ever again. I hope you understand that.
that's a new development.
There's really nothing. So,
Well, she's right. Not her boyfriend because he's dead now, probably.
can we?
Oh, Lyra. Lyra.
Anyways, how's the door sounding right now?
Let's say in that moment, nothing really happens. There's that rhythmic kind of like deep breathing of a large canine from the other door, which you now know to be a Cerberus.
Oh, right. There's a 3-headed dog. Did we tell you guys that? That's what's on the other side of the door.
We've killed one of those before, so we should. I mean, hopefully it just doesn't wake up. But I did also want to let you guys know I might have made a deal with the fates, and that's how I've been killing things a little bit easier today.
Oh, you don't say. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed.
I know it was really subtle. It was really,
Very subtle.
it just thought I might give them the fire, which and the spark.
Wow, it seems weird that they gave you something for that when we already told them that we were going to give them that. But I won't question it.
I think it was more along the lines of they really wanted it to happen, so they gave me the ability to kill things a lot faster. So that it did happen, I guess.
That makes more sense, honestly.
Yeah. I think they were just enabling that outcome.
That's why you're so confident today.
I do feel not stronger, I guess, but like we could really strike at the heart of things I hate. And she'll just like lower her eyes towards Argenti. And I was just like, snap.
Is it strong enough to kill Sidon, or do we still need to rely on someone that's not here for that?
Yeah, okay. That's a really great question, because I've been dying to know. What are we going to say to him when he does decide to show up and we kill Sidon and give the spark to somebody else?
I was thinking we would just say, hey, we're not giving this to you, and just see how that goes.
And then we'll have to fight him most likely, and then we'll like, I don't think it's going to go over well, right? And so in my mind, I'm just kind of hoping that we let him and Sidon go at it a little bit, and they weaken each other a lot, so that like he's hanging by a thread, and then we just grab onto his back and pull off his wings as he screams.
Oh my God.
Should be looking
bloodlust today.
as she says that.
Is there a particular reason you want to specifically tear off his wings?
Yeah, I also would like to know why you specifically want to tear off his wing.
Just describing things that could happen.
Are you well, Brissa?
Yeah,
You seem on edge.
well.
I think we're also hoping that if we do kill him, we can use the fire to kill Lutheria still, because we were kind of planning on having him do that too. So, are we still game for killing Lutheria? Because my feelings haven't changed for that, but I know we've come across some new information.
I mean, even if she was manipulated, she still
Did it, right? That's
she
where
still
I
had
kinda
hundreds
am.
of children
Yeah.
sacrificed in her name. There's no. There's
Like,
no.
So speaking
Do
of
I feel-
children, are we still getting yours? We've been here for quite a while.
Yes, so it's like grip her glaive even tighter. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that your child was still a priority. I mean, everyone seems more concerned with looting.
It is still a priority, but we need the entire group, and so we are waiting for them.
Well, it's good to know we all have it together, isn't it?
Agenda, you are speaking rather boldly right now.
Argenti thinks, I have nothing else to live for. No fucks given. But his face remains this way.
This is probably the worst adventuring trip I've ever been on. This is the
I
worst
don't know.
trip.
We've had some pretty bad ones.
That seems to be a pattern with you all.
What needs to get done still gets done.
Sometimes it's a little bumpy, but overall, Lyra is correct. It's
As you say that,
We-
suddenly there's a growl from the other side of the door. And that is where we're going to be rolling some initiative. All right.
Fuck me dead.
I messaged Darian. Oh, it seems like you don't fucking have it now, do you?
We had all the shit until the skull, alright? It's fine.
We were hyping you up so much.
We got everything, it just was loud.
That was the one thing you were supposed to not be.
Yanni was supposed to catch it, but I forgot it's Yanni, and he has no strength.
Hey, I'm right here. I can hear this.
I'm sorry, Yanni.
Because I know this will come up, Nafil is going to sit this combat out, just as an FYI.
She's still like messed up, isn't she?
She is.
I
Yeah.
want to say I still have Gift of Alacrity.
You do.
Brissa?
You and Brissa do, yeah.
Can I veto? Is that a thing?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Denied. So I should be at 15 then.
Gotcha. Give me a sec.
Damn, Argenti.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, whoo.
He's ready to rush in and die.
He's so mad.
he's ready to rush in and die.
Random. Blow a motherfucker up.
Alrighty, with that, let's get the combat track going and see what happens next. Alright, first things first, Argenti, you suddenly hear the growling from the other door. You heard already confirmation that this was going to be a Cerberus that you guys might be facing here next. What is it that you would like to do?
I'm going to say, we don't have time for this. And I'm going to throw open the door.
It's a fucking hallway.
Oh, it's another fucking... Oh my god.
But I like the gusto. I do. I love the gusto.
It was beautiful. I'm so glad you did that.
We don't have time for this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, walk forward. Throw open that door.
That would be an action to do that if it was the door locked? I looked the other way. Was this closed? I think
No, it was open.
It was open? Okay.
Yeah.
I truly don't remember.
I'm gonna march forward, and I'm gonna bang my wristbands together, and they're like this like green chain is gonna start to like wrap themselves around my arms, and then they're gonna shoot out towards the Cerberus, and I'm gonna cast Hold Monster.
Alrighty.
Let's do it. Hold the monster.
Alrighty, let me get something done here really quick. And
Turns out it's not a monster, it's a figment.
it is a
Wait,
nat
what?
20 on the save. As you put this chains across it, the thing kind of looks upon it. All three heads kind of blink awake as it kind of starts to go down. It like sniffs at the chains and kind of bites on it. And as it does, like it just shatters all across. And its heads kind of consider you there, Argenti, and you can see absolute hatred and maybe a little bit of hunger looking your way.
I've been getting that a lot lately. I'm used to it at this point. Argenti's gonna turn around to the group, and he's gonna close the door at the same time and say, "They're dead. Don't worry about it."
No door
I
closing.
know.
I got you though, but that would be hilarious. I get it. All right, is he kind of like nope. Start to. Do you want to move backwards a little bit, or do you want to end your turn there?
I'm gonna plant my feet and hold my ground.
Sounds great. Alrighty, with that brings us to Yanni. You suddenly hear as the thing just kind of comes tumbling down the skull. You hear suddenly you hear Argenti's voice echoing through. Green chains appear and then are just bitten.
Well, I mean, I don't think we can see him, can we?
Probably
You
not.
guys had the door. Yeah, you guys can currently see him. You can just hear. Okay, never mind. I thought that the door was open for some reason. But yeah, you can hear stuff on the other side.
One of the doors is open. We left one door open.
I think Argenti pissed him off already. Let's just stay here and be quiet.
We live here now. This is our home. We don't have kids here. We're fine.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Fuck the Amazons, I guess.
I don't. God damn it! I don't want to. I'm gonna backpedal over here. Backpedal a little further. And let's see, if I ready a spell, invisibility will drop because that uses concentration.
Yanni, where'd you go?
Don't you wish you knew?
Okay.
I don't have my bow anymore. Okay. God Sorry, I was trying to think of what I was going to do, and I still haven't come up with it. Don't have much in the way of good spells. Do I still have a dagger? I still have a dagger. I guess I'll just ready a pathetic dagger throw if he comes in the door.
All right.
But that's all I'm going to do right now.
Oh no. Alrighty, you ready yourself with a potential dagger throw. Daphne, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, some news has come to light about Argenti that isn't great, but he's still a powerful ally and very squishy, and he's, of course, being suicidal again. So,
Can't help it.
well, you know,
We
Is
need
it really-
Thylea Prozac.
is it really providing justice when the person who did the crime decides how to pay back for it? So, I guess what we are gonna do is... God, I forgot how many hit points I had. I had a whole other plan. I'm like, I can't do that with that many hit points. This is a one-round kind of thing.
Wait. Can't or shouldn't? Here's the difference.
Shouldn't. I really shouldn't. God, she doesn't have a lot of spells left. Alright. Enough stalling. We're just gonna go in. Do you need me to be one more closer?
Yeah, the creature technically starts right there.
Alrighty. Believe I can do that. Yep. Cool. And we will start swinging. And no, I don't have the sword out yet.
Wait, how did you get it? Oh, okay. You step up, and you are very lucky because this creature is currently prone, still getting up from it, giving you that advantage, which gave you the edge to get to the natural 19, which of course is your expanded critical threshold. With that is going to be a critical. Would you like to do anything fancy with that?
Yep, we gonna smite. Oh god. Yeah.
It's in the rules. When you play Paladin, you have to smite on crits if you have a spell slot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is how
yeah.
it goes.
That's true.
It's true.
I can only do this one more time after this. I'm saving my biggest spell slot for a certain somebody. Well, unless we long rest, but
That's
Damn.
still
And then
a lot.
That was a pretty big spell slot.
yes,
What
it
a
is.
dude.
One more time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make sure it doesn't consume the spell slot. There.
Damn, so
Okay.
that was 18 damage on the first one, 30 damage, 58 points on top with the radiant, which brings us to 76 points of damage in a single swing. Hey guys, remember when Daphne first joined you and single-handedly
And she killed the dragon.
fucking
I was just
murdered
thinking the same
Gaius'
thing.
dragon? Yeah.
I
She
was
goes
literally just thinking.
and just cracks one of the jaws. It doesn't completely break or anything. Teeth go clattering. Argenti just kind of feels towards his jaw a little bit. As wakes the creature up. It is very much still alive, though. Good damage, though.
Ooh.
Good damage.
This
I
is
have
what
another
happens
hit.
when she relives her past trauma.
Yeah.
She comes out swinging.
Just a piece
Very
of
much
flesh.
still alive? Like how very much? Like,
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Get
about
out of
this
here,
one.
Lena.
It is barely
Like-
injured.
oh,
Maybe
Barely
that's
Say
injured?
barely
Oh,
Barely.
oh,
according to the
good.
mod.
Oh.
oh, it's barely injured. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Cool.
Well,
Hey,
that makes
whoever
it feel a lot
maintains
less
that
cool.
mod, don't you think it's time you fixed it? It's
Yeah.
built.
Yeah, it's on me. It's on me, not the mod maker. I'll call myself out on that one.
Hey,
I'm
whoever makes that
putting-
mod, if you're watching, sorry.
I'm putting this out here real quick just as a reminder for that, the Crusher feat when criticals happen. Still gonna make
Oh,
my
yeah.
next attack though.
I mean, that means that
With
also still
advantage.
has advantage. I mean, as long as it's, even if it stands up. Totally.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll stand up eventually.
No.
I was gonna say,
All right, that is going to be another hit. Nothing fancy on this one, right?
No, not right now.
All right, as you this time though, it kind of like goes back, and you get it a little bit on the fur, and you can just tell the corded muscles underneath the thick, just very, very well kempt fur on this creature. It's like they're made out of sinew of metal. It is absolutely just like and starting to raise. This creature is a significant threat in and of itself.
Look back at Brissa. Get in here and close the door, please. Call it my turn.
It's like the Harry Potter scene where there's like Fluffy just like drooling behind her now. And as it does, the four legs all get up as the creature raises to its full height. It is absolutely getting to the ceiling here, kind of ducking down a little bit. As one of the monsters kind of growls down at you, the one that you had hit, you see the blood kind of dripping to the side, and it is going to try to make a bite against you. Oh, actually, the first thing that it's going to do at the end of your turn, Daphne, is all the dog heads just go, and you feel as if there's just a sonic wall that just buffets you. And Argenti and Brissa. And let me double check one thing on the wording there.
Yay!
All right, I need, in fact, everyone. Maybe everyone to make
I'm behind a wall.
to make me a Constitution saving throw. This includes Darian and Yanni.
Wow. Okay.
They're not so strong.
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration.
Go for it.
We can't be risking anything right now.
I forgot I buffed my Constitution save with the last feat.
It's not a bad choice. And then can you roll them for Silo real quick too as well, Brissa?
Oh,
Or not Brissa, Alex. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go down the line. All right. So as the barking starts, Darian. Oh no. Oh, Darian. Suddenly, it just reverberates. Within this hall, it is such an echo chamber. It almost feels like... No, I'm not going to make that joke. But as that happens, you suddenly just... Your eyes out of your ears just start to hurt for a second as you're like, no! And there's just a high-pitched tone. Darian, for you more so than anyone else, this might be a little triggering to her. Because you go deaf.
Oh.
I would like you, if you're okay with this, as an extra writer, since that is a very significant event for you, if you'd like to, make me a wisdom saving throw. That is going to be whether you can recover from the emotional trauma associated with that. I'm gonna let you decide whether that is a success or a failure, and whether how she deals with this. What's going on in Darian's mind here?
The minute everything goes silent, you can't see her. She's invisible. But her eyes go wide, and she is going to start banging on the pillar or the vault that's closest to her in an attempt to hear things. She doesn't even register other people. She's moving around the room on her turn, just trying to hear something, and she's screaming, trying to get people to see if she can hear her own voice. And it's just instantly she's back in that cell. Instantly she's back in the silence of it all.
At the end of your turn, you will get to award a DM inspiration to the person of your choice for that. All right, going down the line, Yanni, with the baying happening, you just immediately kind of you have the dagger up, you're like, no, and you plug your ears tight as you try to keep the the barking out. Going down the line, Argenti.
I was just say Argenti and Brissa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Argenti, not only are you deafened,
Oh my.
you are also knocked back 10 feet. Actually, no, you're not knocked back. It's just prone. Daphne.
That's worse.
It's gonna be both. Daphne, you are immediately next to it, and as you just kind of like see that happening, you also like, ah, shit. And having also trained in the magical arcane combat, sometimes people like to cast blindness, deafness, and those kind of things, as you can immediately block out the effect. Nothing happens to you. Brissa, you two are. You're good. Lyra, you are good. Scylla is good. Bullbug absolutely goes deaf, so at least now he cannot hear when Lyra tells him not to do something heroic. And that.
What did you say? Huh?
God damn it.
Did you say be a hero? Something from zero to hero? I could do that.
Alrighty, and then it is going to start chomping. Alright, first one is going to go to Daphne. Bite, chomp, chomp is going to be a hit. Unless you have anything that could block a hit.
I was looking at that. No, because on that note, my shield still hasn't been equipped this entire time, so my AC is pretty low, and I'm fine with not retconning that because that's on me to notice my character sheet.
But as a reminder, you do have a spell that does the thing better than the physical thing.
The shield, yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure. Sometimes you just outright
With
say
the
that
smites.
shield. Do you want a shield or do you want to?
Would you like to
God.
smite in response?
Honestly, if I could.
I mean, ideally, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use it. We're just gonna have to.
Awesome. Are you resistant to poison at all?
Can I lie? No, I'm not.
All right, then I need you to not do shit because that was not a hit. I'm stupid. It is going to try to keep biting down on you. The second one is going to be a miss as well, and then one hit is absolutely going to go for Argenti.
Oh, that's some reach.
And wow, even with advantage, I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 3, as the dogs were so surprised, but are now standing. Those were all misses. Holy shit. All right, that brings us to Billbug.
God fucking
He just takes the chair.
Lara, I can't hear you, but if you can hear me, stay safe behind me.
I just start kicking him in the shin.
It's attacking me from all the way over there.
And he is going to dodge there, just kind of like blocking that passageway.
Sir, you are in the hallway.
You guys can move through the legs. Or actually, he will ready his action that if the Cerberus tries to physically push through, he's going to like try to keep it at bay.
A baying hound.
I guess.
It's probably for the Bay region. Very into tech.
Boo.
Brissa
You
will
say
move through his
boo.
legs.
Sorry, go ahead, Alex. Just forget about us for a second.
No, I said Brissa will move.
Or
through
longer.
his legs.
Truly.
And then, so do I get advantage from Daphne's Crusher Beast? then? Oh, okay. Exciting. And then Brissa will lay into him. And she's just going to imagine Argenti as she does it.
I get it though.
Wow.
If
All
Daphne
three
can hear-
heads or just one head?
It was all three heads. Three heads of Argenti. If Daphne's like right there, she'll probably like hear like Brissa be like, like under her breath,
Yeah, we didn't hear what you actually said.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
She's saying like die Argenti, like as she like steps.
Gorgle, you need to fix yourself. Make yourself right with Jesus. Jeez.
It's the glaive.
Says you.
That is going to be a
blame
hit.
the
Anything
glaive.
fancy with that?
Does this count as a giant thing since it is pretty giant? Like,
No.
it's not a giant.
It is
giant.
monstrous.
It's not a giant
It's
race.
monstrously large.
Ooh, that's the.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Can it be like fiendishly large?
We will swing again.
I don't have anything for monstrously large.
All right, it's starting to look injured. After the first hit, the second hit is also going to be a hit. Nothing fancy to that, right?
Nope, not yet. And I guess that should have been with advantage, so I will
Roll one more time because that's a
roll
miss.
1d20.
We'll do the 22 damage if that applies. That should be a hit. Mhm.
And nothing there. So
All right. You swing and kind of hit the creature. At the end of your turn, one of its paws just kind of like swings over. Go to make me a strength saving throw, please.
I'm good at those. 20.
All right. That is going to be a fail.
What?
As the thing.
Monstrously large.
Wait, is Brissa close enough for my saving throw bonus?
Oh, she is, but she has her own bonus. What's your bonus? Plus
Better.
I think
another
mine is
2?
just slightly better.
22 is still a miss.
Damn,
on the
okay.
DC.
Jeez. Oof.
Can we stack 'em?
What?
Can we sack him?
As the paw just takes you, Brissa, and just whacks you all the way to the side. You take. Oh shit! Oh yeah, that was never a hit, so that's good. All right, Brissa, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage and land prone on the other side of the thing. It's just like a ragdoll. She kind of lands down. She's like, oh. And that is going to end Brissa's turn, which brings us to Syla. I think Syla. Yeah, Syla made the save too. Cool.
She will just go in and breathe fire.
Can Syla get through?
I don't think she's regained it yet, right? Then we say that regains on long rest.
Oh, okay, then yes, she will just go in and attack.
Yeah.
Can she? How big is this room? Can she like fly above said dog?
Above, no. It's like floor to ceiling now that it's fully stood up. But she can certainly fly around it.
Yeah, she'll go like right there.
Do you want her to be like 10 feet up in the air, or?
Yeah, she could be like 10 feet in the air.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Ooh, 10 feet in the air, and then target, and then I always forget. That's what. 2 claws, 1 bite. Claw. Oh, it
Miss.
should be with advantage. It should be with advantage. 1, 20, 11.
21.
I will hold alt this next time. Claw second time.
Ooh,
That's a hit.
Oh, okay.
16's a hit?
This thing
Oh,
is
I was worried.
big. This,
Well,
like,
I
you
was
kinda,
worried
like,
that he
move
was
out of
gonna
the
be
way.
like a thick boy, like natural
nimble.
armor.
Oh, he's thick, but just for the different.
Hey!
Look at that bite. Look at it.
Silas smites.
Yeah.
She wishes.
There's the channels through.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there.
And at the end of her turn, one of the heads kind of, as she kind of bites into the neck, another dog just comes and tries to bite at Syla from below. And that is going to thankfully be a miss on her, as she kind of like just barely lets go and flies up above the snapping jaw. Man, I'm rolling so badly.
Can't bite a dragon. Come on.
I
stupid
could
dog.
certainly try. All right, Darian. The sound
She
goes away.
is. Oh no, she is crying out for everyone in the group. She's yawning because she knows he's in the room, but she can't see him. She's calling out for Daphne and Lyra and just desperate. You see her pull out her chakrams and she is pounding on everything, and she will, I think she'll run towards the door but not open it. She knows there's a dog there, so she's trying to see if she can hear the dog and hear the fighting, but she's not gonna go engage. She's just more panicking about the fact that she can't hear again. And that will be her turn.
To whom would you like to award a DM inspiration?
I'm gonna give it to Daphne because I want to see her crit again.
Yeah.
I'm setting high expectations though. So
By the
I
way,
want it back if you don't.
Don't waste that deal inspiration, Clancy.
I love that meme that is like when people complain about Baldur's Gate 3 being too easy, it's like try not playing a min-max paladin. Maybe tactician mode will be a little bit harder then. I'm not saying that you guys are min-maxed on the paladins. This is more like for people who are like saying the tactician mode is too easy on Baldur's Gate 3. And thank you, Darian, for that. Lyra, it is your turn.
I'm just like punching Bullbug in the back, but he can't feel it.
Yes, that's
he can't feel it.
It's been knotted for so long.
And then I'll I don't want to go in the room. So I'll just go.
Now there's going to be an important question here, Tyler.
Do I have Spell Sniper?
Oh no, like how do you want to make your yes, do you have spell snap? No, I know the answer to that. But it's the
How do you wanna do
tradition
this?
now.
That's
I
the
had to
important
ask
question.
at least once.
What if I just got rid of it? What if next level up I'm like, I'm changing this for something else? And then since I'm literally out of everything, I'm just gonna duck under Bullbug and just pew pew some Eldritch Blasts at the Cerberus. Do spells get advantage too, or is it just melee stuff?
What does it say? I think it might be everything, which is so good.
I think it is everything. Because I think it just says attacks.
Attack rolls against that creature are
Yep.
made with advantage.
My God.
Cool. Watch me still miss.
Don't forget to hold alt. Roll just a
Oh,
d20 to see if you get a
I
net.
did. Weird. Okay.
Is your character sheet popped out?
No.
All right, that is a hit. And you, what are you concentrating on right now? Is it hex?
What am I concentrating on? Maybe it is Hex. Oh, you know what? I think it is because that's why I didn't want to turn myself invisible before.
Mm. Roll me another d6, please.
Can you transfer it?
Yeah, as a bonus action. David's being a gracious and generous DM by letting me roll it on this one. Oh, well, that kind of balances it out.
All right, first one is a hit. Gonna make the other two. Oh my God! Everybody critting today.
Wait, why did I roll with disadvantage?
I don't know how you do
The
this.
first one was a 20.
Yeah.
I know. I saw the net 20 roll. What the fuck? All right,
They all have the
roll
Darian
me
curse.
2d6. All right,
Cool.
27 points of damage. Very nice. Try the other
Okay.
alt. The alternative
For a second, I
alt.
was like, there's another alt?
I mean, there is, but yeah.
I don't know. Here's another
Alright,
20.
Listen.
I mean, if it's dumping disadvantage on you, then alt's probably working.
Oh, you're right.
It is getting you disadvantage, but I do not know why.
I'm just too strong.
You are too strong.
Bulldog
But that is a
considered
hit.
it.
So, roll me another d6. All right. 18 points of damage as you tear strips of flesh and fur from the creature. It is starting to look injured, but not badly injured yet.
Cool. I'm just gonna move back where I was. That's gonna be it for me.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn,
Alex
go back
brought
to
up a good point.
punching.
I don't know if it would make a difference, but the Minotaur dude, his like line under his portrait is red. Would that make him look like an enemy?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Alex brought that up, and that was a great point.
Yeah, it's just because I never changed it. Here you go. That's blue.
Maybe Bullbug's been the one giving us disadvantage this whole time.
We should have let him die.
That is actually precisely it. Holy shit, Alex, you called that? DM inspiration
Yeah,
for
he
Alex.
did.
Because that's precisely it. Because he counted as an enemy combatant, which means that you were making ranged attacks within 5 feet of someone else, and I was trying to look out for that.
Wow.
It's too smart.
David's been handicapping us this whole time, and we
He thought
didn't
we
even
wouldn't
know
catch
it.
Alrighty, cool. With that, at the end of your turn, Lyra, the Cerberus.
R.I.P. to all the people in the room that aren't me.
I need a dex saving throw from Scylla and Daphne. As suddenly the heads just go absolutely berserk. Froth starts to come out there, just like, and it just makes like a wild bite at everything in biting range.
Gross. Cool. You have DM inspiration.
You have DM inspiration.
DM inspiration.
Yeah, but I was told to use this to like.
No, use your DM inspiration.
You're told wrong by that person. Me.
She lied to you.
I did.
Shock. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's much better.
Much better.
Alrighty. Instead of 52, that is going to be 26 points of piercing damage for both of y'all.
Whoa.
What would her shield master evasion like? Deny?
I think that only counts if I have my shield equipped, which we have.
Right, which we've established not equipped.
Smart thoughts. Smart thoughts on both ends. Argenti, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna reach out my hand like this, and
You're
I'm
still
gonna
prone.
gather up the what? What'd you say, Mitch? What'd you say?
You're still prone.
Stand up.
Oh
please.
yeah. Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go. Oh wait, hold on. 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna stand up, and then dust myself off. Take a minute to breathe.
That was about to be a disadvantage spell cast.
Okay.
As a meta
So my
dragon
reach
flies
man-
by.
he just goes. He dies. I'm gonna reach my hand out like this, and I'm gonna gather up some moisture from the air, and it's all gonna like pool in like a little vortex, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna release it just like that, and I'm gonna chromatic orb with cold damage to this bitch at level 3. Let's do it, cause that's the highest spell slot I got right now, guys. Oh, tits.
And 19 is going to
you-
be a hit.
Oh, it will. Oh, for some reason I thought it was like over a 20 to hit. Cool, I'll take it. That's great.
Man, was that with the
You do
van?
technically still get advantage from Daphne's thing.
Just roll,
Oh, I do?
just roll a d20.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do. What if it's a crit? That'd be wild.
Oh.
Same thing.
So close.
Oh well. Yeah. Okay. So close.
Alrighty.
And-
As you feel a little bit of blood now coming out of your ear too, what would you like to do next?
Oh, that's right. I'm still deaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beef.
I get half movement, right? Half
No,
movement.
yes.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go up against the wall. I'm gonna look at Lyra and be like, "You coward!"
I don't even. Nope.
Alrighty. At the end of Argenti's turn, another bite against Daphne, which is going to be a miss. Yanni.
Hey.
You hear pong 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 all over the place as yeah.
Oh, wait, is it my turn? Sorry.
Yeah, I had to also ask them to look something up on the
David
side.
goes, can you Google
So I
something
was
for
like,
me? And so I'm like,
Just hear a reggae drum.
Yeah, it's not my fault when the
wait.
DM's the one that asks me to do something else right before my turn.
Just
all right,
stop
so-
the musical going on in the background.
So I hear Daphne in a tizzy, right?
You hear yes, and calling out names.
In a tizzy.
Darian, not Daphne. Darian.
Okay.
Oh, did I say Daphne? Sorry, my bad.
Darian's crying out
I
because
mean,
she did
she's
just
kind
get bit. Like there's or a Daphne.
My God,
Just don't get her in a room with a bunch of statues. She should be fine.
we're falling apart.
It's because we started late.
Hearing her general direction, I'll run that way and be like, Darian, are you okay? What's wrong? And of course, Damon knows she can't hear, but Yanni has no idea that's what's got her upset.
Mhm.
Yanni doesn't have enough movement to do much else. I also don't have any desire to drop my spell to see what is actually going on because, well, if something's attacking her that's also invisible, why take away our invisibility, right? So I guess God, I will just continue to ready a dagger toss
Alrighty, so
because I don't know what else to do right now.
We are a fantastic room to look at on paper because you don't see a single person, but just someone screaming and banging on the wall.
At the end of your turn, another bite against Thylea. And this time it is going to be a hit. Thylea needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
Okay.
I
have
have Demon
advantage.
Inspiration. I will do it. Oh wait, I was like,
Yeah, do your demon inspiration.
Do
Not
you
Thylea.
do the thing.
do it for Thylea. Do it for Thylea.
All right.
I mean,
Are you
better.
letting that stand?
I mean, I can't.
I guess, yeah, you literally nothing you can do about it. All right. That was mean. Sorry. I didn't think about it before I said anything that came out of my mouth.
Are you going to do
It was
anything
just
about
there.
that? No, you
No,
can't.
that's right. That's what I
Going on the other side of the room.
As the jaw kind of goes up and clamps around her, you suddenly hear a sickening crunch as the jaw just clamps down and stays clamped down, and it starts to shake back and forth in a death shake. You also see that the blood, as it kind of touches upon the sides with the drool, it just starts to sizzle and pop. It certainly is having some kind of a poisonous reaction upon it, but for now, Thylea seems to be what is it called? Resisting it. However, this is not good. Thylea is restrained and grappled by the Cerberus currently, and it seems to just like be in death mode now. And all y'all have been able to dodge it so far, so good for you. Good for Daphne. It's your turn.
Thanks. 'Cause it's been a bit since I've actually had to equip something in the midst of combat. David, how do you go about that? Is it a
Do
free interaction? To get my shield back on.
It's an action to equip your shield.
Okay, not worth it. Not while we have our team mascot in death grip.
Literally more important than her own children. Team mascot.
True.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think we've established that
Yeah,
already
we
at
all
this
know.
point.
Yeah.
So,
100% true side.
What
make
if the
sure
Cerberus was
targeting-
Brissa's child this whole time?
she'd immediately stop fighting and leave, like she didn't even care about it.
Oh.
All right, that's going to
Fuck.
be a hit. Anything fancy?
so close to another crit. No, we're gonna save it and hope for the best on this next one.
Alrighty. Boop.
Aw.
Another good
Well-
one. More damage.
I'll do one for this since I can only do 2 attacks. Sorry. My internet's been so Foundry's checking.
Alrighty. I see a 2, 6, and an 8. Damn, an extra 16 points of damage. Yeah, it is starting to look a little bit more severely injured than before. But
Okay.
this thing is massive as it just takes hit after hit. The blood is kind of pouring down the sides, but it is absolutely just like on it now.
Can I step closer to Scylla?
You could for sure.
Okay. I'm not secretly hoping to give her bonuses or saving throws to get out of that. I'm not.
Totally.
It's
Do you end your turn there?
Yep, sure
All
do.
right. At the end of your turn, it is absolutely going to bite down on you as a legendary action, and that is going to be a critical. So even a shield is not going to be able to put that aside. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
You're good at these.
Are
In
you,
theory.
Hold on. Are you? How high in Paladin are you? Do you have like special stuff? I think you might have special stuff.
I'm 10 Paladin. I have a lot of special things. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Divine health. Let me see something.
It's just disease.
Disease.
Okay, that does matter. But you do still take 36 points of damage total. Become grappled and restrained.
Ooh, I didn't even get a save for that. Okay.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
But there's a sizzling on the side. From here on out, you will not have to make these con saving throws because you are immune to whatever this disease is that might be within the maw of this creature. As you're being now picked up, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No.
And then it just uses its other 2 attacks to
okay.
automatically do damage to the things that are in its maw.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I will note that, I don't know, Xyla actually gets my proficiency bonus. Doesn't matter. On her save.
Alright, I bumped her up, so that'll be 1 higher, 2 higher?
My proficiency bonus?
What do you mean, your proficiency bonus? Say that one more time.
She gets my proficiency bonus added to her saves.
Right, is that on every save that she has? Or just the ones that she's
Yeah.
proficient in?
It just says every save.
Okay. Then just toggle it on. There you go. We'll definitely make sure next time that is accounted for. And then I also need this. Okay. Both of Scyla and Daphne automatically take 23 points of piercing and poison damage. And now Scyla makes a... Oh shit, Daphne goes on... Well, I'm gonna say this was in sequence. We'll go Scyla first, then Daphne, so Scyla gets to make the save with the bonus before... yeah,
Another con save?
another con save. All right, a 20 is going to be enough, unaffected by the what is it called? The disease. All right. So anyway, this is what's going to happen. You see as Daphne kind of runs over after smacking the creature a couple more times, runs over towards Silas, like, I can help you. Gets grabbed from the top. Her legs are just dangling out. And then there's a sickening crunch as she suddenly seems to go still. And then I need you to roll me D100, Daphne.
Oh boy. Okay. Do you want it blind?
Nah, let's make it open. 50 or less, not so good. 51 or better, shit.
I was gonna say. No. I need to roll.
The dog goes back and forth. There's a sickening snap as suddenly the maw goes open. Daphne kind of flies there for a second. Daphne, what is going through your head as you suddenly just like went from running to unconscious? You feel something pop in your back. Your legs suddenly go a little bit numb. And you are flying as you look at the maw open. the blood and viscera, the blood and ooze itself kind of pushing aside, and you're starting to fall towards it.
I think Daphne just full on disassociates, and this is her remembering when she fell from the Colosseum and first, like, sprouted her wings. But that's not gonna be the case in this time.
You guys see wings trying to apparate, but they falter, fail. And that is where we're going to take a quick break. Oh boy.
I'm sure everything
just
going on in there is fine. I'm sure
Easy
everyone
vault
is
break,
doing
right?
great.
Just an easy little loot break, right? All right. See you guys here shortly.
Ow! Oh my god.
Oh,
Alrighty, with that, hopefully there's not a, unalived cat. Hi everyone, welcome back.
oh my god!
As we left them off.
That
These-
escalated.
Very quickly. Since I have it underneath me really quick, vote for Baldur's Gate 3 for Game of the Year, thegameawards.com. Not brought to you by, I just love that game so much. Alright, with that, we are in the middle of combat as we last left off. Daphne being crunched, thrown up into the air, and now disappears down the gullet of one of the Cerberus heads. That is going to be the end of its turn, I believe. Actually, in fact, actually, it's going to step forward somewhat. And as it does, suddenly it starts to trail smoke above it.
Oh.
And as it does, it is going to take Scylla with her.
Well, I mean, she's
as
in
she suddenly
its
turns
mouth.
into full smoke.
Oh.
And reappears on the other side of the door. What's wrong, guys? What
Have you
happened?
seen the last of me?
Alrighty, and that is going to bring us to Bullbug. Bullbug's attack actually goes off because of that, so that is the good news. The only bad news is that he doesn't really have a weapon right now. But could have picked one up from the Minotaur, so I'm okay with that. Is going to make an attack,
I was like, we didn't give him a weapon.
and that's a critical.
Don't we have a
Hey.
new fancy sword now that nobody's using?
That literally no one is
Never
using.
do that to
Daphne
NPC.
has
You'd-
it.
You'd rather have that be in your bag of holding for everything.
I can tell you where it's
Yeah.
at right now.
The last time we gave it to an NPC, David made us lose it. So
Yeah.
Wow,
that's
that
not a
is
good
not
idea.
what happened there.
That's
Wow,
100% what
gross
happened.
repre-
That's 100% what
gross
happened.
Representation of the context there.
that's 100% what
gross.
happened.
Yeah,
Gross, sir.
We gave it to a god, and somehow she lost it.
Alrighty, that brings us to Bullbug, and Bullbug is going to get some reckless. It's like, get behind me, little one, and he's going to. Do you allow Bullbug to grab you and throw you behind himself, Lyra?
I need a strength check.
Yeah, okay. He is going to do that for you. Go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice.
I'm not proficient in either, so
He
can I
rolled
just
so
do
badly.
a straight strength check?
He does the same thing for you, by the way, Argenti. Do you resist?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I do. I have a +2 in acrobatics. 5.
And with that, both of you guys get grabbed by the napes of your necks and then just like pushed behind. No attacks of opportunity since
It's forced movement.
Since it can still
Exactly.
reach you.
and he's going to just kind of push
Oh,
you back.
also that. Yeah.
Um,
Sir. Sir.
and he's just like,
No, you stay out of the way. You stupid puppy. You pick one your own size. Nah.
and he's just that's pretty much it. And that is all Bullbug gets to do this turn. Brissa, it's your turn.
Well, I guess Bristle will stand up, and she's very upset that this giant thing just left. Just
Well,
now.
Argenti's on this side of the door now, so.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, is Argenti still deaf? And
Yes.
Daphne after the dog's turn? Okay.
Yep.
Just checking.
So
That's a good question.
Thanks for checking. I appreciate it.
Can I see it from where I'm at, kind of, or no?
You would see part of it. What are you trying to do?
I mean, because I only have 15 feet of movement, so I was just going to throw a javelin of lightning at it.
Okay. You, on the other hand, so in its normal normal form, or like you're gonna fry Argenti and Bullbug in the process form.
Oh, I would have to fry them because it is a line, isn't it? Then I won't do that. But I can bonus action teleport.
Is it-
right?
Is it a line originating from you or a line originating from the point of impact?
Him.
Okay.
Oh, it's a shame he can't like wanted it, where like you know how they curve the bullet.
Curve the bullet.
At least in this case, it's a fucking magic javelin.
Yeah,
but,
like you would think it could just.
Look, I fully believe it
you know,
can
the
happen.
whole thing about that. If you want to suspend disbelief
now you got it,
that
bro.
you can bend a bullet like you're friggin' Ong with
This is on you.
air or whatever, that's fine. But if you snap the gun this way, the bullet shouldn't spin out the opposite direction. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
Anyway.
we don't know how it works. None of us are one of the wanted people. They have powers beyond our understanding. They can slow down time.
Persa, what would you like to do?
I guess my question is, can I cast my Misty Step because it's a racial versus with a spell slot or no?
Yeah. So you yes. You can recast it. So essentially, just mark off a second level spell slot or higher, and then add one to the Misty Step and then cast it.
Okay. Well, I'll be one up above, but yes. I clicked it too soon. Alright, and then.
That's another thing that's been wonky. So, Persa, you're just gonna be invisible. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm just gonna be invisible? Oh, okay.
Did you mean to do something with your action, or I mean, if you don't want to, I'm down with that.
No, I clicked on the thing and then just Anyways, alright, I will be invisible, and then I will attack twice. And not with advantage because it's like danger.
Oh, yeah.
You attack, swinging wildly, but that is a miss. The second one is a hit. Anything fancy?
Yeah, she saw. Yeah, it's getting a little desperate right now, but she doesn't want to. Yeah, I will do it. Defense mate. It's like a little. And then that will be it because I don't have anything left.
Silent went with them, right? Didn't you say?
Oh yeah. Scylla is currently Nyam Nyam.
She's not num-nummed, right? But she can.
She's very close to being Nyam Nyam, actively Nyam Nyam. Let me get some of that damage applied because that stuff turns out to be important. At the end of your turn, one of the open heads opens up, and it just like does a very kind of like strong, kind of like a targeted bark.
Somebody throw a silence spell over this thing.
Alrighty, I need those three. It just pushed you guys automatically. Oh, this is great. So Bullbug, Lyra, and Argenti go to make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh.
No. All right, any rerolls before we do the thing?
I don't pay my
we
medical
have any.
bills.
Alrighty, as that goes out, that is going to be 32 points of thunder damage. Bullbug goes unconscious and is dying.
Oh no.
I'm finally hurt.
With 32, go to make me a DC 16 concentration check too. Hold up.
Oh. Holding. Oh.
I think it's only in the silence. So we ran into a very interesting thing where an armor artificer had to stepped into a silence field, but in a silence field you become immune from thunder damage if you're inside the silence field. But I think that only applies to the silence field, not to being deafened, which is a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not deaf anyways, so.
Right, I was wondering about Argenti.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
no.
advantage. Oh, so you lose Hex.
Which I forgot I had anyways.
It's true. Both of you guys are also prone. As you fly backwards, landing inside of the room. And that is going to bring us to Silas' turn.
She will do her repertoire of attacks. to hopefully free herself. It bites. No.
All right,
No.
both of those hit. Very nice. All three of those hit. Lots of damage. Thing is now badly injured as there's scrape marks, burn marks, smite marks all across it. And it's just like, you can see that there's a little bit of it seems like the immediate, hey, I need to kill what is right in front of my face has now given way to a little bit of panic. And with that brings us... Hey, actually, before it is Darian's turn. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just do it.
Yeah, get out here with
it's
the
not
oh
even
no's.
it's not even just Scylla. Okay, so Scylla gets nom-nommed. Let's
What?
see how this goes.
I can't see.
That is going to be a hit. And Scylla goes unconscious. Roll me a D100, Alex.
Pulling up Sentinel because I'm pretty sure I get an attack.
Oh, I truly forgot you were there.
Gonna make your attack.
The Invisible Sentinel.
I will attack. And I will might again on said attack.
Okay. That is going to be a hit. Anything fancy?
Yes, yes.
Okay. As you kind of run the glaive through one of the forearms of the, and the blood kind of drips down. It kind of takes Scylla was thinking about actually swallowing it, but instead she takes Scylla and she whacks her back and forth in that death rattle, and then lets go on the left side. As Scylla goes sailing end over end, she falls towards this super massive kind of like bowl-shaped map of Thylea below, and she falls towards it. There's just a very subtle blue glow on the outside of the ring. And Scylla should have just dropped into it, right? But instead, her body becomes smaller and smaller and smaller until she disappears from view. She's gone.
She's safe.
Oh my god.
Just gone, hurtling somewhere down towards wherever.
Oh my god.
Darian, it is your turn.
Thank you. I think we need to go back to what you just did. Darian's going to throw open the door in front of her. And she's going to...
Actually, just...
Yeah. What I missed.
Another hallway.
Can I would like to make a wisdom saving throw to see if she's still panicking.
Go for it.
Because
I'll say the DC should be higher on this one, though. So whatever you decide. She's starting to kind of like get her bearings.
okay, my DC before was pretty high. It was 15.
Oh.
I'm using my DM inspiration for this.
Oh man.
She is okay. So she is going to run forward. And she is not really taking in anything. And she is going to not really seeing what's going on in the room. Oh, this is so hard. I think she just... I think she literally just is there panicking. She is useless in this fight. Yeah, I think she is just useless in this fight. She is not aware of anything going on. She's having a panic attack. She cannot focus. She's just trying to hear again. So that is her turn.
Make me a medicine check as part of that.
Okay.
Trauma, man. Fucks your shit up.
Really does. Yeah. She can't even really try to do anything to heal herself. So that is her turn.
Goddamn. Whom would you like to award a DM inspiration?
Myself? Because I just
Darian.
used mine?
Inspiration. If that's who you choose, go for it.
No, actually, I would like to give it to... I think Brissa, having just seen what she's seen.
Actually, I'm
She's
gonna
gonna-
give Brissa one anyway because of.
Oh, then I want to
I'll
give
give her
to...
a trauma. I'll give her a trauma inspiration. Yeah, trademark.
Trauma.
that map.
Trauma. You know, then I'll give it to Lyra.
Aww.
Start blasting, bitch. Let's
That's
go.
what I was gonna. Where have you been this whole fight?
Panicking! That's my turn.
Jump through that map.
Stop yelling! You're so loud.
Yeah, you might
can't
not see
hear.
her, but you absolutely hear her currently. At the end of your turn,
Oh right, I forgot you're invisible.
Brissa, go ahead and make me a strength saving throw if you would.
It's like we brought our own banshee with us.
Yeah.
Another one. Oh, goodness gracious.
Another one.
Another
Another one.
playlist.
DJ Khaled.
Alrighty. You only take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as the paw comes at you, but is not able to push you back. Alrighty, which brings us to Lyra.
I'm gonna stand up. Dust myself up a little. And then I'm gonna start blasting.
Alrighty.
And it doesn't change anything mechanically.
Make me an
Oh.
inside check as part of this, Lyra. Actually, Lyra, Argenti, Brissa, I'm gonna say, Darian, you're too distracted, but the three of you guys make me an inside check.
Don't try and make me feel bad for this dog. I'm gonna kill it. Well, I rolled a 1, so.
Ritza.
What a beautiful array. We've got a 16, we got a natural 1, we got a natural 20. Alright. Lyra, you're gonna do your turn however you want to do your turn, so you go ahead and blast as I just do this description for the rest of them. Argenti, Brissa, both of you guys see one of the jaws kind of hang a little bit loose as the blood just kind of comes down. Another one is looking over its shoulder towards the map, and the third one is just kind of like keeping its head down, and it slowly seems to be kind of like backing up, which indicates to you two this thing is probably going to make for that map as soon as it
Oh.
can.
Well, I don't know that, and I don't care. So, anyways, what I was gonna say was that mechanically it changes nothing, but since I have 3 Eldritch Blasts, it's gonna be 1 for each different dog head. So... Number 1.
That's going to be a hit. Nice, good damage.
Yeah. Number 2.
First head gets a whacking. Second head.
Oh my god!
Max damage on both of those. Very
Damn.
nice.
3.
Not max damage, but still a hit. It is starting to look very heavily injured as you take all 3 heads and just kind of yank them back almost. You see some of the fur just kind of get pushed too far and kind of ripped forward a little bit as the creature is just absolutely Starting to be on death's door. It's looking rough. Yeah, death is just like with an apostrophe appears above this walkway. That's right. Or the pathway.
That's probably it. Because I don't know that it's about to run away. That's it for me.
Alrighty, end of your turn. Brissa, another swipe. It really doesn't want you next to it.
Oh, right. I will do another save. Oh, sad day.
You do have a DM inspiration if you'd like to use it.
I will use it. And save again.
Yay!
That's what you needed. So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and are not pushed back. Not pushed back.
I mean, it gets its turn before me, so we're going to be able to...
Yeah,
But you'll get an opportunity attack.
No,
Alright,
I won't. 'Cause I use
Argenti.
my attack sprint.
Yeah, I really want the dog to run away, but also, yeah, Daphne's in there, right?
Yeah.
Daphne's in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Daphne is in there.
She is in there, yeah.
It's fine. It's same day delivery anywhere in Thylea.
Oh no, she's in the belly. So,
Sorry.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna chromatic orbit.
All right, stand up.
Well, oh fuck! I keep forgetting. Yeah. Let me just stand up again. Dust myself off. Take a breath. Okay. I took 5 seconds to do that and 1 second to cast chromatic orb. Okay.
I push Argenti over.
We're gonna do it at level 3. Level 3. We're gonna choose cold. Oh. You know what, Dice?
Lyra still
You know
has a
what?
DM inspiration.
I was about to say, can I, even though it was gifted to me, can I give it to...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Pass
give
my
it-
inspiration around.
I'll give it to Argenti, I guess.
Does it have half cover even though I have spell sniper?
No, you just rolled a 14.
Yeah, that just means that you ignore it. And besides, like, yeah, you rolled a 14
Oh.
no matter what. It would increase its
Okay.
AC.
No. Okay, sounds good. No worries. Am I getting that DM inspiration?
Unfortunately,
It's okay, it's fine.
I need Daphne to not die. So
That's okay.
you can have the DM inspiration.
Wait, you're really giving it to me for real?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
I need Daphne to be alive. This isn't for you. This is for
Oh.
Daphne.
Oh wow, motherfucker. Okay.
Wow, sharing your character's like tragic backstory gets you so far in this.
Okay, so just roll a d20, David. Want me to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay.
A natural 16 will be a hit. Deals 23 points of cold damage. And the thing still stands.
Wow, what a waste of DM inspiration.
Can I? Oh, quicken spells 2. Poop. Okay, that's it. That's it for me. I forgot I have no spell. My sorcery points.
All
Felt good.
right.
Yeah.
Yanni. Actually, at the end of your turn, fuck.
Oh my god. How many
It is just going to
freaking
try,
legendary actions does it
it's going
have?
to try
Yeah.
to bite you. That is going to be a hit on you, Brissa. And go ahead and make me a con saving. Wait. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, make me a con saving throw. All right.
Even though Brissa has the disease thing too?
Yeah, I'm immune to the...
It's almost like David went through all 5 stages of grief right there in that moment.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. Okay, yeah. You still take the poison damage, but you are immune to the disease effect that would have affected you. Okay. However, you become restrained and grappled by it as it kind of like lifts you up into one of the jaws angrily. And then it is officially Yanni's turn.
So Yanni sprints forward. Doesn't really know what's been going on, but sees this thing. Doesn't see Daphne. Doesn't see Brissa. Doesn't see Scylla.
Doesn't see Darian.
Assumes they're all on the other side of the wall somewhere.
You go
I mean,
first.
technically,
So
you're
the
not
other
wrong.
side-
Technically.
And says, well, I guess we got to do this. And is going to... What's the range on this? 120 feet.
Oh, God.
Drop a gravity sinkhole on it. Why am I not getting my template? Wow. Garbage damage. Absolute garbage damage. Anyway, I was going to drop it out this direction where it kind of gets a hold of it, but hopefully misses Brissa.
All right. Yanni. The creature kind of grabs Brissa up, starts crunching her down, turns around, and begins to rush for the map. Because this is going to be it, right? You guys watch as the creature starts to move. Brissa in tow. Daphne in tow. Takes Brissa and starts flinging her to the side. As Yanni, you did precisely enough damage to kill it before it ran away. How do you want to do this?
Oh my gosh. I guess at least partially, maybe a little bit like the whole Yellow Jackets collapse in the first Ant-Man movie. Like you just kind of see parts of it like crumple into itself as it gets sucked into the gravity vortex. But hopefully not far enough to crush its stomach and cause additional problems for certain people we all know and love.
I mean, you kind of like do that as the head's kind of do the third one is kind of like on the side is kind of being collapsed in, and then the head kind of also goes in there, and you just cut off the spell right then as the body kind of goes limp, hanging over the edge there. You see the blood kind of drips down into that and seems to just disappear into the map.
Oh, that's gonna be real unfortunate for someone else.
Worse than getting pooped on by a bird.
What is this? What is happening? No! It's the end times!
Thylea gets introduced to the
plague.
Egyptian plagues. Yeah.
Could Scylla could Brissa run over to the map like right away? Is there like a mini Scylla that she could like pick up out of the map?
You rush over there. And let me...
Guys, Bobug's unconscious.
Alright, there's a lot of stuff happening, right? Alright. Dog is dead. Darian is crying. Yanni...
What's new?
Yanni, you're visible again. Argenti, you're deaf. Lyra, you see Bulbug unconscious before you. Brissa, you rush towards the... Oh, you're in one of the mouths. Again, I'll say that Yanni had just enough control to kind of like yeet it right as the cranium broke, but you didn't get affected by it. As you go towards the edge, you look around. Go to make me a perception check.
God, I'm not good at these.
Brissa,
13.
you look over the edge, and there's just nothing. The blood doesn't hit upon parchment as you had hoped, but it just rains down and seems to just disappear into a mind-bending well of Thylea below. And in fact, as you squint down, it's like you have never seen a map in such detail with such... Wait, that's clouds. They're moving. Oh, this is real. This is like if you were thousands of feet above the earth, looking down upon the continent of Thylea. And somewhere in that moment, as you sink to your feet and grasp the edges of this thing, you realize that your sweetling, your Scylla, is somewhere down there. Brissa, I need you to make me some blind rolls here.
I mean, Brissa's gonna jump through.
No!
Daphne, is also
Alright.
still unconscious, dissolving in the dog's stomach acid. Before we get back to Brissa here in a second.
I guess we're letting
Brissa, I
Sidon
still
live.
need you to technically roll me at least one blind d20, please. What are you guys doing about Bullbuck and Daphne?
I'm not a fucking cleric.
Bullbuck dies.
Brissa has Revivify, but like I don't think her priority right now is.
I'm also not proficient in medicine, so
You can still try, it's just harder.
I have a potion of greater healing. Will that help?
That'll get one or the other back up, yep.
I have another one too, so just take it off my panicking body and
I'm just like, hey, shut up. Just take.
I don't even hear you.
I know.
All right,
Yanni's just like, where's everybody else?
Argenti, you go forward. As you open up the stomach, Lyra, you go over, grab that. Darian and Argenti, both of you guys use those potions, please. And we'll apply that to those two.
I'm just like, hey, I need this, but you can't hear me, so you don't say anything.
So that's for our
Bullbug.
minute.
Yeah. I just drink it. Because I finally got hurt.
Bullbuck looks up towards you as you kind of like feed him the bottle.
Hey there, little bird. Did
He's still deaf, right?
I protect you pretty well? Are you okay?
And this like massive hand just kind of like gently caresses the side of your face.
I take my little tiny hand and I smack him in the face.
You kind of go like this.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, again.
And he gives you a wink. Argenti, you pull out Daphne out of the kind of like partially exposed gullet there as you like push through. You see that she's kind of like convulsing, like there's these burns as you take the healing potion, pouring it down her throat, and the burns kind of heal up. Suddenly there's just that golden light in her veins. The wings are visible for a second and then die away as she opens her eyes, golden eyes looking at you, and then fading away. Daphne, you look up as Argenti pulls the glass out of your mouth and just like puts it to the side.
I think Daphne, like, coming from a dark place, burns on her very much reminded of dealing with the demon and how that went down. I think she, like, just grabs Argenti, like, we're talking about, like, the full-on hug of just, like, but panicking, like, grabbing him and just shaking and just not saying anything, just, yeah.
No,
So hopefully Argenti can hold her.
We're mad at him. We're mad at him, Daphne.
Well,
Remember.
yeah.
Remember.
Trauma. In this moment, trauma.
he'll rub your hair too, like you're like a child.
Like this
He'll, like, rub your-
sticky.
Yeah. He'll just like clutch you like a baby,
Giant baby.
a big giant muscly dommy mommy baby.
Lyra's just in the background.
Yanni,
We're mad at him.
you step forward as you just stop that dog to stepping towards the map, and you see Darian is just on her knees, just weeping.
Hey. Walk over and kind of tap her on the shoulder. Hey, you all right?
Darian will jump and start to skitter towards the wall.
Whoa. It's just me. Are you okay? What's going on?
Darian will kind of start to turn and look with like the corner of her eyes because she's not responding to his voice. She's just wants to know who touched her. And as she looks at Yanni and slowly starts to have him come into view, I think she starts to kind of come down from that panic, but she has that like post-adrenaline shivering and shaking where she's just still, because she still can't hear. So I think it's still that the visuals are telling her that she's not back in that prison, but there's still that sensory deprivation. And I think she will just point to her ears and say, probably louder than she should, but I can't hear anymore. Please, I can't hear. There's no noise.
David, would the
Okay,
people?
well, you'll be fine. Yanni doesn't draw the connection.
I was just about to ask, would the people who didn't get deafened realize that happened to other people? Or
Yeah,
would we just...
You keep like berating Bullbuck, and he's just like, "You're so pretty when I can't hear you talk."
Okay, I walk away from Bulbug.
And he just kind of lays there.
Yeah, Yanni just kind of starts doing the stupid thing that people do when they're talking to deaf people. You'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Talk louder.
I think I would walk over to Darian and just kind of, not aggressively, but like forcefully grab her under the chin and like lift her face up. I have no idea if Darian can read lips. I'm just assuming because she can't hear anything. And I'll just really slowly say, "You're okay."
None of you are passing ASL classes.
I'm
None of
going
you.
to-
as this is happening,
Lyra doesn't know sign language.
you look
That's why I
over,
have talents.
and you see Brissa with tears streaming down her face on the edge, just like desperately looking around. And then her foot goes towards the edge, and she begins to start to step over. You didn't see what happened, Argenti. You know what's about to go. And Argenti, is there anything that you say to kind of like contextualize what's happening?
Can I run to Brissa and grab Brissa?
I mean, you can certainly try. Yeah.
I mean, like,
you see
not
Argenti kinda,
aggressively.
like, stepping forward, trying to grab her. Like,
Just like, no.
Argenti gets you by the shoulders. There's no question that Brissa, likely,
Yeah.
unless it's a fucking natural 1, natural 20 situation, could just break out of it. Brissa, you feel Argenti's hand upon your shoulder. Definitely, you see this happening. Brissa, what is going through your head as that's going on?
She will like look towards Argenti and be like, "I told you what I would do to you if you got between me and my dragon."
I'm not here to be between you and your dragon. I wanted to tell you that no more dragons could be hurt in the crossfire anymore. I mean to help you. What do you need?
I don't know where she went. I mean, does she? She doesn't know where she went on the map, right? It could be anywhere on the map.
Yeah, you were too far away from that. You are
Wasn't
fairly
that close?
confident it should be somewhere in the southeastern part of Thylea. That one seems reasonable, but where there? Seems to be a higher chance that she landed somewhere in the ocean.
I don't know where she went. But if I do not find her within 24 hours, I die.
Well, she's just unconscious.
Oh, I mean,
fell
that's not
from-
good.
She just fell from, I assume, a very high place. I assume she is dead.
Oh, right.
You know, in the background, you'll be okay.
Yanni, please.
Something you're not supposed to say to somebody having a panic attack, but I totally appreciate Yanni trying.
Brissa, what do you need from us?
I don't know if Bristol would want to Argenti's help. So she just... I just need to find Syla. That is all I need.
I know you say you want to find her, if we're planning on taking the rest and she's not with us, do you think that will give us time? Well, if we pause time.
I mean, theoretically, we can pause time as long as we can hold the thing still, right? Oh, wait, I'm not actually involved in this conversation. My bad.
You're okay.
Sorry. I forgot the non-linear nature of what's going on right now.
I know your immediate reaction. Looks like you're gonna jump in there. Don't fully understand. You look like shit. Says someone covered in acid. Do you really think you're gonna be able to find her?
If I sit here and wait, then I die.
So either way,
I don't.
let's we have the ability to stop time. We also still have that telescope. You could try to find her that way. If Yannias is teleporting things back, then
That is true. The telescope. I didn't think about that. Bristle will run to the telescope now. She mentioned the telescope.
You run. The field follows you at a sprint, and both of you guys gather around it.
Forgot she was here again.
Where were you?
She said this one.
fair.
As you put your eye towards it, what do you think of?
I mean, she's just thinking asylum.
Even though the telescope doesn't move, suddenly everything else in its vision is moving extremely rapidly. I need to look at something.
I think I'm just because Lyra has also had panic attacks. I think at this point I'm just trying to like comfort Darian without suffocating her, so it's just kind of like shoulder caresses and like taking deep breaths with her and
Brissa, you look through the telescope, and this is for those of you that have seen Hamilton, so everyone except for Jason. You see at the
I haven't seen it either. No spoilers.
Me neither.
it's on Disney Plus.
at the very end of the musical, there's just a moment where a
Disney
person
money?
has a deep, like a gasping cry, sigh, gasp thing going on, right? And that is what Brissa has. You see what looks like a temple of sorts. You see, it looks like a long table that has been served with a feast. Except the table has been cracked in two, shattered. And you see a broken body, mangled limbs, splattered torso, red and gold intermixed. But then you see a larger form, a shadow casting over the body. Something approaches. You get no sound from this. It's just vision, and the shadow becomes darker and darker from the torchlight that kind of like illuminates this. And as you shift the vision just a little bit, next to it you suddenly see a massive golden draconic head, huge in size, lean down and sniff at Silas' dead body.
Just gonna keep on watching, see if anything else happens.
The rest of you guys now arrive as well. As Nifil goes, she's still alive.
Bristol will be shaking her head no, that she's definitely not alive.
She also takes a shuddering breath. Do you know where she is? She's my daughter.
Not yet. She's with another gold dragon. She's in a temple somewhere, but I'm just watching to see what happens.
Sorry, Cat Booty got me on that one.
Oh, brown eye.
You watch, and you see the huge draconic hand kind of scoop up the dead body. Consider it, sniffing again. The tongue kind of licking out and tasting a little bit of the blood. And then it seems to kind of like look around. And it turns its shoulder over, and a huge draconic eye becomes perfectly focused into your vision. Anger splays across it as you see its lips suddenly move and the claw twist, and suddenly there's like a weird interference over the vision. You can still make out that there must be an island, but it's weird. It's almost like you can't focus, like when you wake up in the morning and everything looks blurry and nothing kind of seems to get in.
So I can't see anymore?
She has disappeared from view.
Guess I will describe everything to everyone so that they know.
Yeah, just let Yanni look, and then he can teleport there later. Right? That's how it works. Magic.
Huh? Teleport where? What? Can you hear me yet?
Yes, we could hear you.
Yanni, dear God, please stop yelling.
I mean, I guess, yeah, Bristol will put Yanni in front of it and see if he can see it, and be like, think of Thylea.
You're gonna have to pick me up.
Field that, yeah, pick him up.
Pick up, look through, same blurred vision.
Yeah, I don't want to try and teleport there. Who knows where we'll end up? It's all blurry.
I guess Bristol will go back to the map and see if she could deduce what island it might be.
I mean, I have to rest before I can teleport us anywhere. I can always prepare the spell that lets me read your thoughts, and you can show me that way.
Can you
Probably more risky.
Can you teleport to a creature instead of
Or-
a place? Maybe. I don't know how it works. I don't know.
What did you see? Like, give me details.
It was a temple. There was a gold dragon. It looked.
Wait,
at
a gold
the-
dragon?
Yes, a gold dragon.
You see
I've
anger splay across Nafil's face.
Girl, what?
I'm guessing she doesn't like the only other gold dragon I've ever heard of.
No, I do not.
Helios, right?
Yep.
Yes. He gained riches from Sidon. In exchange, he received golden eggs and silver eggs that one could torture.
Yeah, just terrible. So if we were trying to find him, he would
So wait. Argenti knows this guy?
Argenti.
Do you know this guy?
Oh my god, yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, your ears are fixed. Okay.
Wait, can we hear again?
Nope.
No, Argenti wasn't deaf, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, he was.
Oh wait, no, yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, he's deaf. He's deaf. He stayed
Yeah.
deaf. You guys are still.
We
deaf.
forgot. We
Well,
forgot.
we're still deaf. I'm still deaf.
You
That's
reach
bullshit.
up, all of your ears are just blooded. Like,
That whole
you think your
conversation with
eardrums
Brissa.
burst.
Oh my
Yelling
god,
at
they
Brissa.
burst?
Burst.
Am I permanently deaf?
Nah, they'll heal.
Yeah,
Daphne,
give us
can
a
you-
long rest.
And you like touch hands on their ears? Do you still have that, or have you used all that?
Touch hands.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called touch hands.
Hmm.
Sweet.
Don't like that.
Daphne.
It's
Nope.
Bop.
We're gonna stop that right now.
Brissa, what about you? Do you still have any touch hands?
I can, but I don't think
Can
it's
you still
gonna
get handsy
cure.
with them?
Oh,
I'm deaf, but I heard that.
In your soul.
yeah, cure the target of one disease and neutralize one poison affecting it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do it.
I don't know. I can't heal people.
I mean, I'll give it a go. Like,
The earmuffs. Earmuffs.
yeah, I don't know anything about this. Healing magic is weird. I don't know, drop like 5 points into Argenti and Elena. Elena and Darren too.
I do also need 5
You're
points of
back.
healing.
You're
It's been a
finally
long day.
disappears after all of these years.
While she's doing this, Yanni leans over to Brissa and goes, "Man, did the dog kick him in the face or something? His mouth is fucked up."
That was me.
Oh. Okay. Well, he probably deserved it from what I heard.
He did.
A piercing pain is followed by a loud popping, and then
Oh,
it kind of like starts to come back as you like as you feel your eardrum re-knit itself together.
Oh.
Both of you guys are hearing again.
and Boba.
Oh yeah, of course, Boba. Yeah.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Are you? I'm just kidding.
No, say it again.
Step, step, step.
Say it again.
Are
Yet again.
you okay?
I can hear again.
Well, let's catch you up. Silas dead and on an
No.
island. She fell through the map in the other room.
She's with
That's
Helios.
pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Silas
We-
dead.
We
Yes.
we have the machine. They said they could go back.
Did it say they can go back, or did it say it could stop time?
Well, it could go back, but we don't know how to make it go back.
It can go back about 10 years, give or take.
Yeah.
But
But
the
we
problem is, I don't know if there's a way to get, I don't even know the right way to say this, back to the future once we're there.
But what if we only go back like what this fight only took like
Like 30 seconds.
30 and we've been talking for a little bit. I'm sorry, I panicked. But
Okay,
like
so we go back 10 minutes,
and
and then we run the risk of meeting ourselves, and it's just this whole big paradox.
well no.
Okay, now I have a question for everyone. If you have an identical clone down to the DNA, and you have sex with it, is it sex or is it masturbation?
I don't even want to. Lyra, I know you tried to
Lyra.
heal with comedy, but right now, no.
Well, okay. This isn't my brightest idea, but it's an idea. I could go to the map, because the map is very small, and I can cast locate creature, and maybe she'll light up somewhere on the map. It's worth a try.
It is worth a try.
The
I say
worst
we
thing
try.
it could do is not work.
It was said that he's with Helios, and it sounds like Argenti might know where Helios' island is.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
Argenti knows really anything about any of that, right? We've deduced that you don't have your memories, right?
I remember bits and pieces.
Nifil, do you know how to get there? So we can get Sila back?
I was simply offered as a piece of breeding stock here in the tower.
I don't know if there's like genetic memory or things like that, so I just thought I'd ask.
What?
Exactly.
Because you're a clone. But... Which also
Well, you know, I
brings up
heard
the question of, I thought clones can't reproduce, but you know what? It's fine.
I read some speculative theory that dragons possess ancestral memories too, so I don't know. Anyway,
Must be a different edition.
maybe, I don't know. There's
Can
a
I ask-
lot of speculative theory in the Academy
There's so
Library.
many editions
A
on that book in
lot.
particular. Yeah.
Can I ask Mitros if she knows about Helios?
You go towards the ring, and after a little bit of a pause, she says, I do remember my first husband.
Oh,
Ooh,
first
girl,
husband.
dish. What's the tea? What happened?
I do not drink
Wait.
tea.
Is this multicast or just between them?
I think once Lyra hears that there's drama and tea, she'll churn it to the everyone can hear it channel.
Ow. That is it. He too accompanied us on our endeavors here. But after he heard what I had done, what my children and I had accomplished, that we had risen to godhood, he attempted to do the same. He has created a cult for himself.
And if we had to find where that's at, it would be...
One of the islands. I can show
Which
you.
island?
Yes.
Yes.
I walk over to the big giant map.
She points to one. Or like she lets you, or if you possess her, I guess
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to shortcut this. She
I
explains to you. There you go.
I just wave my hand over the map until she's like, okay, a little to the left.
Cold.
You like hide cold?
How do you get colder? This is getting worse and worse.
Well, I know it's been a rough for all of us, but on a positive note,
If you bring up this fucking loot, Darian, I swear to God.
Yanni did some amazing things. I've never seen a man use his toes and fingers that well.
What did you guys do in there?
You know, not everything is salacious. Just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
it
were
can be if
very
you try hard
complicated. Yeah, they were very complicated, and we got all of the loot, all of it.
Although some of it's still on the floor back there?
Yeah, there's a dragon skull.
I think it might be Melmitria's because it's missing a horn.
Which is awkward.
God, that's gonna be so weird because like the real one is here and then the fake one is there, but there's also a skull.
We saw her in the astral. So I don't know how this whole like God thing worked, and yeah, I'm so confused.
We should just not question it.
I vote we stop time.
Right.
Kill Sidon, and then
teleport to
And then immediately after we kill Sidon,
and rescue your child.
And then I'm going to go rescue Xyla.
Yeah, you kind of seem to have forgotten all about your kid in favor of your dragon. Not winning any Mom of the Year awards this year. Just saying.
Guys, come on. This has
Give him a
been
play.
through a bit. Maybe not tear into her. Just
Anyway, odds are, I don't know. I mean, Argenti and I can both teleport, so hopefully one of us can hang on to a high enough amount of spell energy to pull that off after the fight with Sidon. But if not, we'll probably have to take another time stop nap before we can.
We could use the map to teleport. We just have to touch the map, and we'll be.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Sorry, it's. Yeah, I really only learned one lesson a day, and that's if I fuck up, my friends clean up the mess. So.
Wait, can we touch the map though? I thought you just fall through it.
Yeah, so we fall through it, and then we fly at the end.
Okay, raise your hand if you can fly.
So we'll raise our hand.
Sorta? If I prepare the right spells?
I mean, I can conjure some animals and they can fly for me. I mean,
not the bird carrier.
Raise your hand if you can fly and not like a Disney princess.
I can.
For about 10 minutes at a time, if I prepare the right spell.
Yeah, exactly the same.
mine lasts an hour, but that's fine.
Mine's my whole life, so.
Oh,
What?
All right. So is that the plan then?
When we were reading the journal and it talked about, and Yanni rolled that amazing Arcana check or investigation, and we were able to read about how the machine kind of worked.
Mhm.
Did it ever specify how much time passed out here compared to when, like, did it tell the ratio?
There was just one instance where it talked about Thylea was kind of trying to jump on it and immediately coming off of it, where it seemed like he moved incredibly quickly for a second from Chelsea's perspective.
Oh, right.
They have never tried to. It seems that the journal indicates that they have never fully stopped it from working.
Okay.
Well, did you guys find something that we could jam into the to stop it?
This will like give the adamantine spear.
Was there like a weird PNG sword?
We got a giant dog corpse out in the other room. Just saying.
I don't know. That'll.
I mean, it had all those horns on its heads. There's got to be some way we can stick it in there.
Yeah, we got the one horn left on the dragon skull.
Mitris is
Okay, hold on. Let's not desecrate. Let's not desecrate the bones of things we might have been friends with and might still be friends with, and who knows.
What do you mean, might?
I mean, are we sure it's
I turn off the chin.
This is what we got with the loot. We got this amazing, gorgeous, beautiful shield, and then this kind of shitty sword. If you could please
throw it up on the screen, David. Throw it up on the screen for chat. Throw it up on the screen for chat.
It looks like a child's toy, but
chat needs to see the sword, David. Throw it up on the screen.
And we got these amazing gauntlets, and we got this really great light-sucking helmet. We got a big ruby, a scroll, which we don't. Oh, that's the Oath of Peace.
I think it's the original Oath of Peace. I'm pretty sure.
And we got the dragon skull, like we talked about.
I think we like learn the dragon skull in like in a funeral.
Sure, when we have time. Do we?
It's not the
Ooh,
sword.
That is not
Don't
the
you
sword.
lie.
I'm gonna need
That
everyone.
is very pretty sword.
I'm gonna need everyone to go and watch last week's
That
VOD.
is
That is
that
not
is
the
it.
sword.
I'm gonna delete that
That
right
is
now. That
not
never
the sword.
existed. Mm-mm.
If you
This
delete
has
it,
been the sword
then they
all along.
can't see it.
Imagine a diamond Minecraft sword, but gray.
Oh my god.
This,
And without the
great sword?
pixelated edges.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
at least smooth.
Do we know what any of these things do? Like, was there a hey, this is what this is and this is what it does?
It just had like
Or-
the Makaira and the Hoplon of Heroes was for the sword and shield. Oh, I forgot. No, I have to look at my own notes for it.
Because obviously Yanni didn't have time to like identify anything.
But once we get time stopped,
Yeah, look at that sword. Oh, not that sword. Elena's sword.
You saw Helm of Shadow, or Helm of Darkness, sorry. Belmitria's Skull, so the plaque confirms it. A Ruby Gate. Scroll of the Pact. Worm Reaver Gauntlets, and Makaira and Hoplon of the Hero.
Oh, so that was the name of the gauntlets?
I mean,
Because you were
I don't
like,
know.
ignore that. You were
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
ignore that name.
ignore the image and reading anything from that one, but just like, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, do we want to put any of these into the machine?
Why don't we use my adamantine spear instead of like these things? Like this,
Magical?
it's a
That
bit.
is true.
Sounds like it doesn't matter if it's magical.
I thought it did.
This is this is magical.
Oh, then yeah.
Someone already proposed a magical item, and everyone was like, "It's gonna break anyway."
Well, that was a wooden staff, if I remember correctly. So,
It's
yes.
also magic.
This is like
Magic wood.
the hardest metal.
yeah, an adamantine Dorada's a whole lot better idea.
Yeah, I would agree.
I hope
With
it
a-
breaks.
Let's go.
Especially if
a
it's
magical one.
especially if it's jammed in point first by somebody with, I don't know, 6 fingers on each hand and the strength to go with it.
Yeah. All right, let us do it.
All right, well let's get to it. We gotta.
All right, I'm gonna go stand behind the wall over there just in case. Well, no, I'll stay here and die with the rest of you guys.
Yeah, we gotta be next to it.
Yeah.
You guys, amazing.
We're on yet another time crunch.
If we're going out, we're going out. Let's do it.
All right.
Alright.
And so you gather around the device. It's multiple gears whirring, the planets and the weirdly gravitationally attached moon spinning around it, kind of ticking away. Brissa, you step up towards the side panel as Yanni opens it for you. I'll count this essentially as a crowbar, so go ahead and make me an athletics check with advantage as you try to ram this adamantine spear into it in such a way that it will definitely block any more movement of the stratoscope. Or, sorry. All right.
Did it roll?
It
Oh,
was a
it-
blind roll, that's why.
Yeah. I was like, where is it?
Note it.
Is it good?
Are we dead?
Yes.
Did time speed up? Like,
No.
So, how was everybody's Christmas?
It's
Chris
just
was
like
just
images
dead
of
on
you
the
guys
ground.
being-
Okay, yeah, Chris would 100% just feel
Sidon
over and
just
die.
puts like his hat on you guys and stuff like that. You guys watch as Brissa had reeled back the adamantine spear. And with full force, you see sparks both from your forge knowledge of metal grinding against metal kind of go up against Yanni. You also see energy itself, like strings, kind of shoot outwards from it. You hear the repeated tinking of metal against metal, multiple gears kind of popping, and you can just feel something rippling through existence around you. The planets come to a stop. Brissa,
Oh, I was holding my breath.
you let go of the spears. It kind of like it quivers with every push of the gears. The machinery tries to desperately push against, but its insides are made of the same stuff. And with the strength of a Jenkin, you're able to wedge this spear in real good.
Do you know what I just thought of? Do you remember 5 million sessions ago when we went to that magic store and she had an immovable rod and none of us bought it?
I remember that. There's so many things that were offered to you guys and you never did. Clancy and I have a great talk about it every once in a while.
Your DM offered to sell to you an immovable rod.
Wasn't
We
there?
were broke at the time.
Okay, no, that's
We're
valid.
always broke until it's like we were always broke, and then we were just rich and nothing
Yeah.
mattered anymore. There was
Yeah,
no in between.
David gave us money and then no
Yeah.
longer gave us items.
And then you didn't go back? It's whatever.
No, I paid her to find something for me and then she let me down.
Whoa.
You look up.
Did it work then?
As you ask that, Yanni, you kind of go, it kind of did! You point out and you see that there's a lightning bolt that is frozen in time.
Kind of want to touch it.
Outside
let's
the
not.
window. Yeah, like a ways
Oh.
away.
I was like, it here? Because we're fucked if that's the case.
So, I guess now we can rest.
Do we have to stay next to it or do you think we can move?
I'd
From
probably
the
stay
notes,
pretty
Yanni,
close.
you're pretty certain you have to stay next to it. It was
Okay,
a very
okay.
localized effect.
I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure before anyone's like, let's go run off to the other rooms now that people are frozen in time. Darian.
It's just Darian,
Pick
like
up.
the Flash going from room to room, and then she comes back with like riches and then runs back out.
Yeah, I already got my loot. I'm good. I went to the one place I wanted to go.
Does Yanni have Identify?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I have to ritual cast it, but yes.
With that, then, that is where we're going to leave it for this week's session. What a turn of fucking events. Brissa's dragon dead, and for those of you that have no context, when a Dragonlord loses their dragon, they die within 24 hours, unless they get to cast a 3rd level spell to bring them back from the dead.
That's such a long time.
It is, yeah, I mean, especially at high level. Like, who cares, right? Like, whatever. Not, I mean, as long as you have the body. As long as you have the body, you know? No big deal.
Right, and you have 24 hours to find the body.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Wait, so you were saying that Argenti will never have to have any more issues with Brissa if Brissa somehow never gets to silent? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. That is exactly
will
what
smite
I'm
you.
saying.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. I think you.
Shit just got interesting. All right, I'm going to tell these players what these new magical items are that they just received, and we'll see you all next week for episode 99 of Light of Thylea. Thank you guys so much for
Big
watching.
99.
I'll catch you guys next week.
Are we gonna kill Sidon before?
No.
Save you the